and I guess really everybody else, if you need the phantom bow, watch closely. All right. Did you set up a squad? You did not.
Yeah, if you just if you hit R2, once you're in the server browser, then you should actually at any point in the game it should bring up a list of your friends, and then you should just be able to hit L3 to join on me once you select my name.
Ah, found it. Easy.
There's standing in a line. You know, this is obviously something you have to set up.
Yeah, but even.
Yeah, well, and this is, you know, there's different areas where you'll do different amounts of damage. If you hit them in the chest, depending on the arrow that you're using, the head of the arrow, you know, it'll do either 80 damage or 97 damage or 93 damage or 100 damage. It all depends on the arrow that you're using. I prefer the broadhead. It's kind of the most balanced. It has the highest damage in close and the second highest velocity. There's another one called bullet, and that one has lower damage but a higher velocity. So we're going to take this chopper right here.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to fly over to, I believe it's Charlie objective. And you can do this in a map, you know, if it's empty, if it's full. Obviously, it's going to be a lot easier to do if you're, you know, if it's an empty server. So I like to hop in an empty server to do this.
And this is Operation Locker, correct? No, excuse me, Operation...
Outbreak.
Operation Outbreak.
Outbreak. So we're going to bail out of that chopper. And come right into this tunnel here.
Oh, I see. Okay. And as long as you have Operation Outbreak, you can do this, right?
Yeah, and Operation Outbreak's free. You can go to the PlayStation Store and you can download it. Alright, so this box right here, you're going to want to get up close to it and you're going to want to knife it. And your screen goes white, that signifies it's the right box. And then
nice.
inside of it's the Phantom.
That looks like a PSC.
So yeah, so now you have it unlocked. And right now it has the poison bow, poison dart equipped. That's one of the weakest ones to use, and I don't like to use it. But there you go. That's the bow. That's
that easy.
In about 30 seconds.
We need to find.
The other way to do is, go ahead.
I need to find out if there's other weapons, other pickups that are like this.
This is pretty unique like this one. This is the only one that you can pick up and then it's in your inventory permanently. It's going to be under carbine. And the only options for it are the types of bows. So you get an explosive arrow, you get a bullet arrow, you get a broadhead arrow, or you get the poison. And again, my favorite's the broadhead. And okay, so when you aim down scope, or you press probably L2.
Yep.
You're gonna see the green, the yellow, and the red.
Yep.
See that?
Yep.
So that's kind of close is green, yellow is medium, red is far.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you're real close to someone, you actually have to aim above the green dot.
Nice.
And it's a good idea to kind of practice with a wall, and fire once, and then see where it goes.
Ooh, just not with the gas one, because it doesn't.
yeah, and that one will actually damage you too.
Yeah, it did. So, can I ask you a question? Do you actually use? Do you know how to use a compound bow?
In real life?
Yeah.
You know, not really. My sister's husband's brother-in-law, he's got a compound bow, and I'll mess around with it. And I actually don't like the compound bow very much. I'll take a standard bow. I forget what they're called.
Well, there's recurves and longbows.
Recurve. I actually prefer a recurve. And The compound bow is great for target practice, but situational, actually hunting and whatnot, you'll notice like in the Olympics, they don't really like to use compound bows because they're actually not very accurate.
Compound bows are not accurate.
Well, okay, that's not true. They're not accurate for a moving target. They're very accurate for a still target. So hunters, they don't really like to use it. And some of those events in the Olympics, they won't use a compound bow. But if you're very still and if your target's very still, then a compound bow is better.
Yeah, I do hunt with a compound bow, and so the reason why I ask is because I wanted to tell you. So you said that there's an arrow called Bullet. Now I don't know what it's like in the game, but so here at my local archery store, they actually have an arrow, it screws in where your broadhead screws in, and you can actually put a .45 caliber bullet in it, and so that whenever your arrow strikes your target, it automatically fires a .45 round.
That's insane.
And they're basically used for hunting bear.
Wow.
But
that's
yeah,
crazy.
so I don't know what it's like in the game, but there really are bullet arrows.
So in the game?
No, in real life. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No. In the game, the bullet is just your arrow tip with none of the like side razor things. I don't know what to call them. The edging. There's like no edging.
Okay, so
I don't know what those are called.
There's no blades. It's just the point.
Right. Yeah. And you can did you ever play Battlefield 3?
I have not. No.
In Battlefield 3, they had a crossbow, and you could actually equip whatever tip you want on the fly.
Nice.
And in this one, you can't. In this one, you can't. You're just stuck with whatever you equip.
So I'm actually really impressed by the use of the bow. You notice when you draw back, he lets go of his thumbs and fingers from the bow?
Yeah.
So at least on compound bows, you should actually do that whenever you draw your bow back. It keeps you from torquing the riser and putting additional movement into the bow. So I find it kind of neat that they actually, they did their homework on this. It's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun using the bow in this game. Have you watched that video I made?
No, I haven't yet. Soap told me about it tonight, so I want to go see it.
Hey, you should check it out, man. The bow. Okay, so the best class to run here, in my opinion, is you go support, and then you want to choose the ammo crate, and then C4, and then you want to get a high-powered secondary, because there's going to be a lot of times when okay. It takes 2.8 seconds to chamber the arrow itself, right? So to switch from here to here is 2.8 seconds. So if you run up on a group of people, like you need to have your pistol ready. Right now they let you use the shotgun and the bow,
man,
but that's not gonna be like that once you actually leave the game.
There it is.
Yeah. Anyways, you go with because in the normal, like as soon as you leave this map specifically, the next time you equip the bow, you'll only be able to equip the bow and your pistol.
Yeah, right.
Right now the game's treated. Yeah. So go with the high powered. Do you have a deagle?
I do not. All I have is this one handgun. I'm only level 20. I'm only level 29. So.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what gun that is.
I don't know, but it takes like 6 shots to kill something.
Oh, it's like the QBZ or something like that.
Yeah.
QBZ, yeah. Has no recoil though, I think.
No, it doesn't, and it fires as fast as you can pull the trigger.
Yeah, I actually like that gun. If it's the base starter pistol, that one's actually great. You should check out. It's Chinese made, and somehow the slide on it is disconnected from. You have to look it up. It's the weirdest design I've ever heard of. There's literally no kick on the gun in real life. Yeah, it's insane. I don't really understand it.
I'm trying to remember what that's called.
It's like dual slide or side slide or something like that. I can't remember.
Well, everybody,
that's in the description.
Oops, sorry. That's the easiest way possible that I could think of. he's shown me. I don't know if there's an easier method to get. There's just not. So if you want your phantom bow, that's how you get it. Drop on a Charlie in Operation Outbreak. Go in a little cove, knife the box, screen wipe, pick it up, and you're good to go. Multiple arrows, so I'll be looking forward to playing with this, getting owned as normal, while the rest of the Power Hour squad kicks some ass. Thanks for watching. Until I see you guys again, PTFO or GTFO.